building
on downtown Kingston.
unique strength.
For me, means
I know I'm on record, but I really hate that. Because one, I feel like that's another lecture. And
I would hope that there is affordable housing for people who have lived down here forever. I would hope that certain historical places are made landmarks and certain pieces of history are preserved. These are my hopes. And amongst all of these hopes, on top of that, completely, is that there is a certain level of attention paid on bringing peace and reconciliation.
before we can even really build on the strengths, some of the discrepancies need to be addressed. So I like to talk about infrastructure, because if you can create an environment where people feel comfortable enough to live and work and carry out their lives, then I think that's the first step towards really seeing other types of social development.
The social development of the communities that gave to the world the Jamaican music culture. And that's really what we are trying to recapture, the significance and the importance of this little mecca of Beat Street District, what it means to the Jamaican music culture.
And that really now comes into starting to negotiate some of those interpersonal relationships between community members and old grocers and certain economic divisions that need to be made into economic bridges.
We really need to build on the existing infrastructure, adaptively reuse the spaces that are already here. The other thing is how to make the best use of that grid that we still have to move people around. So much as we really love our cars, ultimately there's going to come a day when everybody's going to have to park someplace if they need to drive to the outskirts of downtown Kingston, or don't leave at all if we have a light rail or tram that goes further north and east and west. But we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to get rid of the cars.
I have a passion to see downtown Kingston be rejuvenated, to build on what was there. Not necessarily to keep it there, but whatever can be kept, facades and character, the old buildings, the Art Deco buildings, and put a modern turn to them. How buildings dance out of an old into a new aesthetic.
It means respect. It means understanding that there are so many different voices and individuals that have a stake in what we consider to be the culture of this area. And as we go forward, we're going to have to make sure there's representation on all fronts, and that people do feel like this is as equally a space of business as it is a space of being able to live and enjoy what we have all built together.